Stockholm World Darts Championship. And Robert Thornton from Ayrshire has taken a 1-set-0 lead over Andy Hamilton in a first set which had the good and the not so good, it's fair to say. So far this afternoon then in the World Championship, Mark Webster, a straight sets win over Ronnie Baxter. Who could have predicted that? And the asset, Paul Nicholson, is out. Peter Wright, a 4-2 winner in the game that preceded this. Match in progress now, and it was hard work that first set, but Robert Thornton came through it. 1-0 he leads, first of 4 sets, makes progress into the last 16. So, second set about to get underway, and John Gwynn, has to be said, we expect it to get better.
Yes, when I look at my notes, it looks as though it's a fantastic match. 180 in the first leg from Thornton, 180 in each of the second, third and fourth from Hamilton, and a 120 finish in the fifth from Thornton. But apart from those highlights, not a lot.
Finishing was poor, wasn't it, John?
Finishing poor and scoring, frankly, we even had a 5 from Thornton, but lots of poor scores, and 1 or 2 which would have been poor, but for a last dart into the treble 20. So this again is less than impressive. 14 scored, 33. Only 33, and players do wonder why they're producing throws like this and why they can't do anything about it. And oddly enough, it almost feeds on itself, that sense of frustration. That's a good 140 from Thornton, however. So that in the end, you try so hard to try and rectify matters. In fact, you sometimes make matters worse.
Yes, and the winner of this game will play the winner of Adrian Lewis and Mark Dudbridge. Coming up tonight at 7 o'clock, Sky Sports HD 2 and 2 from 7 o'clock. Colin Lloyd up against Mark Hilton, who has really made a name for himself at this tournament. And Adrian Lewis and Mark Dudbridge, John, I did mention the winner of that will face the winner of this.
Indeed, I was just about to say that, Nigel, and that, for my money, potentially anyway, is the match of the day out of the 6 matches we've got. I rather think Dudbridge is going to play very, very well, and therefore Lewis will have to. And then finally, the master himself against the Dane. Could be interesting though if Taylor doesn't throw. Well, if he throws like he did in the first round, Lawson has a chance.
I think that's the question on everybody's lips, isn't it, really? How will Taylor play? But I think the general consensus is he'll be certainly stepping it up a gear from the first round performance. And looking forward to seeing Phil the Power Taylor, the biggest name of all, on the biggest stage of all tonight. Don't miss it. Sky Sports HD 2 and 2 from 7.
Yes, less than 2.5 hours time. They'll be starting the evening session. But a lot of mileage in this game yet. 98. So 76 for Thornton. Could this kickstart Hamilton's attempt to make it into round 3? Needed the treble. Still really. Oh, that's good darts though. Stay there. 92. I thought he'd have got the treble then. That sat prettily, inviting another one there. But Thornton 76 to break the throw, Nige.
Well, that's a lovely start. 8 needed for Thornton. His finishing has improved with that throw of the dart. That's more like it. I'd suggest he wouldn't have done that in the first set. But that finish has given Robert Thornton a break of throw in the second set. Now, can he follow it up by holding his throw here? 60. That's a poor start. Chance for Hamilton with a 10-40 to put pressure on here.
Not quite the spectacle this. The one we've just seen might have offered us. 58. 58 only.
Yeah, he's failed to capitalise there, hasn't he, Hamilton? I did say a 10-40, and he put pressure on Thornton, who had that relatively poor first visit, but there's a nice treble 19, and that is much more like it for Robert Thornton.
Yeah, nice to watch that. Good cover shooting down below there, and putting more and more pressure on the man with the Scottish name.
58.
Not hitting the treble at all.
Hamilton's angry, you can see that. Now, Thornton switching again. Treble 19 working a treat for Robert Thornton. Now Hamilton really has to get a grip. He's a much better player than we've seen. Beat Dennis Smith 3-0 in the first round, but averaged less than 80. And he's averaging less than 80 today as well.
Robert, you require 107.
Yeah, it is a genuine cause for concern, because despite what he said in his interview, what you do one day, you can more than better the next. The fact is, that's excellent again. Wonderful leg, best leg of the match for Thornton. He's on a 13-darter, and Hamilton will be happy if he wins in 23. The fact is, Nigel, that it is a cause for concern, because when you put in 2 consecutive performances like this, notwithstanding that excellent 140, then the player has a right to be very worried.
Tops for Thornton. Good marker, big shot for a 2-0 lead in the second set. Third shot the tops, and he gets there. And now Robert Thornton is in a good position here. 2 legs up. Second set, and he leads by 1-0.
Game on.
Thornton, and this man, Andy Hamilton, is under pressure big time. Has to get it together, and quickly.
Yeah, he's under pressure on 2 fronts, in my view. He's playing himself, knowing all the time that in trying to rediscover the kind of form that's given him the name he's given within the game, he's also got this man to contend with. He's got his average up now to mid-80s and moving 60 in the right direction. Difficult for the hammer here to nail his opponent.
He's a very determined character, Andy Hamilton.
96.
Used to run the Skylark pub in Stoke-on-Trent with his wife Kate, of course, and very much focused on his dance career now, based in Derby. But look at this from Robert Thornton. Beautifully done. That's his second 180 of the match. And now the pressure on Andy Hamilton intensifies. Has to take this. That's a 200th 180. A landmark maximum in the Ladbrokes.com World Darts Championship.
25.
And Andy Hamilton all at sea. Thornton with a great chance of winning the second set of this match.
I think Andy's on the verge of becoming embarrassed, frankly, because
60.
You could see by his reaction as he walked back, he said to himself, rubbish, and of course it is. There's no point in trying to hide it. We know, as you said, that he's a far better player than this, and I'm sure that one day he'll play good darts. Again, he was hoping it was going to be today, but it's hard work at the moment for the hammer. Very
60.
hard work indeed.
Thornton, who only started playing darts again in 2002 after concentrating on his family, and now he's concentrating on trying to secure this second set, and he's in a great position. Hamilton's in a bit of bother here now.
Yeah, he is in deep trouble. He is finding this game suddenly as difficult as millions
35.
and millions of pub players do. Believe you me,
62.
he is going through the mill, that lad. He is a brilliant dart player, Andy Hamilton. But double 16 wanted by Thornton. Double 8 here for the set. He's got the set. And this is 2-0 for Thornton. It's an absolute rout at the moment. Has Hamilton got the answer? At the moment, I doubt it. But we'll see soon.
the Parrot have a go? Everyone's got an opinion. What's yours worth?